to 5 a.m. in the morning. I tell you, we are going to have a T-I-M-E time in the presence of God. We will be praying, praise God, for our nation. We'll be praying for families. We'll be praying for those that are sick and those that are in need. Tune in to the best station, 91.5 FM Street Live, Port of Spain, Marava.
Yo, this is a Big Mike, not the mass man, the health man. Are you one of the 40 million people suffering with joint issues like rheumatoid arthritis or osteoarthritis? Well, you are listening to the right ad. You have the ailment, we have the remedy. Call us now on 288-8301 or 346-2612.
Don't forget to tune in right here on the street 919 FM every Wednesday from 10:05 a.m.
Performance Beatles Talk.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
News from the street, 919fm.com. Here's what's happening.
Good afternoon. I am Vanessa Thomas with the 12 o'clock news on the street 919 FM and online Facebook and YouTube, sponsored by the Sea Champion. In the headlines, Health Minister assures safe and efficient COVID-19 vaccines will be administered. Gary Griffith defends police service performance during pandemic. Someone shot at Jenny's on the Boulevard's establishment, and internationally, AstraZeneca vaccine says there is no indication of link to blood clots. And now the news in detail. As questions and fears surround the world on the new AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine, Health Minister Terence D'Elsing is assuring that according to the World Health Organization, the vaccine is safe. With many questioning the ministry's rollout of the vaccine, the health minister says government will only be bringing in WHO's approved vaccine from WHO's approved sites. The minister assures that the WHO's sites are the only approved sites identified as viable sources for Trinidad and Tobago's vaccines. Several European countries have immediately suspended the vaccine rollout because of serious health issues such as blood clots. However, D'Elsing says no link to the vaccine on these side effects has been made.
A link has been made that some European countries have suspended the use of the AstraZeneca vaccine because of certain batches manufactured in Europe. But to date, there is no link, and that is good.
The first tranche of the AstraZeneca vaccine through the COVAX facility will be arriving from the distribution facility in South Korea by the end of this month. And this country's health minister is assuring that the vaccine is safe.
The population must understand the due diligence that both Trinidad and Tobago and WHO engages in to make sure that the vaccines that we supply to persons to go into your arms are safe and efficacious.
In other news, Police Commissioner Gary Griffith is defending the TTPS's performance during the COVID-19 pandemic. It was recently revealed that while the police are charging people for offences committed under COVID laws, the legislation itself is yet to be passed to facilitate people paying their ticket. To this, Griffith stated that at the end of the day, he is doing his job by enforcing the law, and how payments are made has nothing to do with the TTPS.
I have my job to do. I need to stay in my crease. I'm not going to be stumped out. If my job is to ensure that if laws are made, my job is to enforce the law. How payments are made has nothing to do with the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. I adhere to my role and function. What other people have to do, what other persons have to do to ensure it, which goes back to the same problem for the criminal justice system. We do investigation, we get intelligence, we arrest and we charge, and then you have certain persons in the judiciary will say, let's send them back out on bail. That is not my problem. That is not my fault. I am doing my job. Other people need to do theirs.
In more news, management at a popular restaurant, Jenny's on the Boulevard, is assisting police in figuring out who shot at the Cipriani Boulevard establishment early this morning. At least 9 bullet holes were observed on the property. According to reports, the incident just after 2 a.m. while the restaurant was closed, so no one was harmed. Police say a white vehicle was seen near the establishment around the same time. Owner Jenny Sharma said she couldn't think of anyone who would want to do such a thing or whether there was a message being sent. She admitted that this wasn't the first time that such an incident has transpired. Finally, on the international scene, the European Union medicines regulator has reiterated that there is no indication that the Oxford AstraZeneca COVID jab causes blood clots after several countries paused their rollouts. European Medicine Agency head Emma Cook said she remained firmly convinced that the benefits of the vaccine outweighed any risks. An investigation into cases of clots in a handful of recipients is ongoing. The World Health Organization has urged countries not to stop the vaccinations. Vaccine safety experts from the WHO will be meeting today to review the controversial Oxford AstraZeneca jab. AstraZeneca, meanwhile, says a review of 17 million people who received doses in Europe found there were 37 cases of people who had developed these blood clots. And that was the 12 o'clock news on the street 919 FM and online Facebook and YouTube, sponsored by the Sea Champion. Recapping the headlines, Health Minister assures safe and efficient COVID-19 vaccines will be administered. Gary Griffith defends police service performance during pandemic. Someone shot at Jenny's on the Boulevard's establishment. An internationally AstraZeneca vaccine says no indication of link to blood clots. Stay tuned for a news headline at 3 o'clock and major news at 4. I am Vanessa Thomas. Good afternoon.
News from the street. 919fm.com.